I was a fan of Willow. Ron Howard put together through George Lucas Productions years ago. I really loved what it did. It was kind of a Lord of the Rings type film, but it was fun. It was engaging. And here we are once again with another legacy sequel. We talked about Avatar briefly, which was a legacy sequel. This is a legacy sequel series on Disney Plus. And Willow is back, along with some of the returning cast members and some new cast members. You and I have checked out a couple of episodes. Give me your thoughts so far on Willow, the series.
Yes, I'm coming into this with not as much of a nostalgic connection to Willow as you. I did watch Willow maybe once or twice growing up, and I was always a sucker for fantasy, action, that kind of thing. I love Ron Howard and love Warwick Davis, of course. And, but, coming into the series, I didn't really have any huge, sweeping hopes for it. But I would say through the first two episodes, I think it's about giving me about what I've expected. Some of the character dynamics aren't quite working for me. Some of the performances are a little bit, just not quite fully developed. But once you get to the end of the first episode, there's a very interesting aspect that's incorporated into the storyline that kind of sets the pace moving forward for what the rest of the series is going to be about. And that definitely grabbed my attention, and it kind of carried that momentum into the second episode. And it seems like they're going to keep exploring this particular aspect in a really, really creative ways. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. And like you said, we've seen the first two episodes, but it's shot in New Zealand, beautiful cinematography. But I think you and I are basically on the same page with our general reactions to Willow so far.
Yeah, the original film was 1988, so we're talking about a huge span in time. And we do see the span in time as well unfold with some backstory setting us up to kind of where we are now in this story of Willow of Good, Warwick Davis, who is just amazing. You and I got a chance to meet him a few years ago at Disney. And
more than a few. It was about 15 years ago at this point.
Hey man, time flies when you're having fun and talking about movies. But Willow on Disney Plus. I'm with you. The first episode I felt really did kind of drag a bit for me. I know it was trying to set up some characters, set up some backstories, trying to kind of help us to know where we are now in this new story, this new adventure that is to come. But there are the teenage characters are not appealing to me, Thomas. I'll say that. There's some teenage characters that are the kids of some of the characters we saw previously. Some of them are not really appealing to me. And I know it is kind of a coming of age story for them, but Willow, definitely, the queen, played by, Joanne Wiley, who was married to Val Kilmer, as the queen. And then also, there's a guy, a character by the name of Borman, who is he was imprisoned. We don't know why he was in prison, but he's on this quest, with Willow and the others. So I'm excited about where it is to come. The effects are pretty decent in this, as well, as you would expect now. They've come a long way since that original back from 1988. Any thoughts, any final thoughts or comments you want to make sure you share about Willow, which can be found on Disney Plus?
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Borman, I believe that's his name. He's one of the most interesting looking actors I've ever seen. Let's see, his name is Amar Chadha Patel.
Yes.
And you might recognize him from a few other things. I think he was in Aladdin a couple years ago, the live action remake. And just incredible hair, just an incredible face. And he has the look for movie stars. So anytime he's on screen, I'm just kind of entranced. So.
Yeah, he is pretty dang amazing. He truly is. And it's a fun series. I think it's one of those that if you're drawn to fantasy and that kind of thing, even if you don't have the background on the original, they give you enough backstory. And there's some humor thrown in as well, as there was in the original movie version of Willow. So Willow, the series, you can find that on Disney Plus. Other thoughts, comments? You want to give a grade for this, Thomas? So far?
Solid B for Willow through the first few episodes that we've seen.
Yeah, I'm with you. I thought the first episode was more like a C, and it redeemed itself in episode 2 with an A, and so I'm with you. Solid B for Willow, the series so far, and you can catch that again on Disney Plus. We'll come back.